Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome to my media museum. Today, we're going to be looking at the Pluto editions of the Walt Disney Treasures. Now, this one here, the first Pluto, came out on December 7, 2004, and there were 110,000 of these made, and this is getting into the treasures that I really liked a lot. The individual cartoons, the Mickeys, the Donalds, the Plutos, the Goofies. These were the ones that I really treasured myself. And I'm really glad to have them. They are not cheap to pick up anymore. If you look them up online to buy them, they will cost you a small penny. But they're definitely cool. Definitely great collections. I really am surprised that Disney did not continue the series and put out even more of them. But we got what we got, and I feel honored to have these. So this booklet's got the same old cover with Walt and Mickey. And as most of them do, we've got Walt on the inside cover here. Now this was part of Wave 4. I meant to say that, but I didn't say that. And we had to wait 2 years for Wave 6 to get the second volume of Pluto cartoons. And there's a really cool sketch of Linda Paul. And the back of the booklet here is showing the other 3 volumes in this edition. The Mickey Mouse Club, which we already covered in a previous video, and Mickey Mouse Black and White Volume 2, which will be covered in videos with the rest of the Mickey Mouse cartoons. So, I have all the rest of the treasures that I have not yet done videos for. I still don't have a couple of them, but I got what I consider to be the cream of the crop. And I intend to make videos and post them for everyone to see. Now getting on to our handy dandy certificate of authenticity here, you'll see that I've got number 571 out of 110,000. Now that's just an awesome collector's number there. And these certs are blank, just as all the other ones in this series were. So moving on. I meant to mention too that that was the white cases. This was the only wave out of all the Disney waves, and that being number 4, that was in white cases. All the rest of them were in black cases. Even the Oswald the Lucky Rabbit that came in a golden tin was still in a black colored plastic interior case. So, didn't want to miss saying that. And the back of these tins are blank. You'll see when we get to our next video, the next one to be posted after this, you'll see that they were printed on the backs of the tins. But I'm getting ahead of ourselves a little bit there. Don't want to give away too much just yet. And I show the cardboards. They're blank on the back too. I show the cardboards in lieu of the back of the case because it's the exact same, and you don't get so much glare or reflection off of them. So that's why I've been showing you the cardboards on the back instead of the back of the plastic cases. They just come out better on the camera. So. And the book, which has the exact same cover. There's one book in particular that I remember being different and having a different cover, and we'll point that out when we get to it. Mickey sitting there. There was a lot of stuff in the series that looked the same throughout the course of the Disney Treasures. That Mickey sitting there at the top of the first letter on that first page. The first page almost always having a picture of Walt Disney. A lot of consistencies. And if you're trying to read these and you think I'm going too fast, well, I can't hold it up on screen all day, so that's what that back arrow is for. Back arrow should jump you back 10 seconds or so, depending on how you've got your settings. And that's what I do on a lot of YouTube videos that I watch. I use those forwards and backwards buttons to get to what I really want to see and what I really want to know about. And here's a really cool picture here too of Pluto. It says it's taken from a Pluto surprise package. And then the back of this one will be different than the back of the other one because this was from Wave 6 from December 19, 2006. Like I said, 2 whole years later than the first one. And we've got the Pluto there that we just looked at. More Silly Symphonies will be covered in a video later on with Silly Symphonies. The Hardy Boys I already covered in a previous video, being the Disney Club version. I don't have the Treasures version, unfortunately. That and the Swamp Fox is the two that I still don't own. And your host Walt Disney, which we just covered recently in another video as well. So, like I said, I do intend to cover everything that I have in the near future. Rescue dog. Alright, so all that leaves us is our handy dandy certificate of authenticity. And they all look pretty much the same too, except for, of course, the title and the numbers changing. And you can see I've got 37,829 out of only 65,000 of these produced. So there's a lot more Volume 1 than there were Volume 2. You'd think they would have made the same amount of each, but unfortunately they did not. So that makes this one a little more expensive to try and acquire than the first one here. So I hope you enjoyed that, looking at the Pluto's treasures, and we'll see you again soon for a look at some editions from Wave 3. Have a wonderful day and take care.